All right, welcome to day 2 of our journey into Japanese. Whether you're rolling straight from day 1 or just jumping in now, you are in exactly the right place to build a really solid foundation. So today, our mission is super clear and super simple. We're going to learn 4 essential words, and we're going to crack open the basics of the Japanese writing system. Trust me, by the end of this, you'll have some seriously powerful new tools in your language toolkit. We're kicking things off with just 4 words. I know, it sounds small, but this is a really powerful first step that's going to build an amazing foundation for everything that comes next. So, let's get into it. So where do we start? Well, you've got to start with the 2 most fundamental words in pretty much any language, I and you. These are the real building blocks for any conversation. Okay, here's our very first one. Watashi. This means I. Now, this is the standard, polite way to refer to yourself, which makes it absolutely perfect for most situations you're going to run into as a beginner. Let's break it down so it really sticks in your head. It's 3 clean sounds. Go on, try saying it with me. Wa-ta-shi. One more time. Watashi. See? You've got it. And, what's the natural other half to I? Of course, it's you. In Japanese, that's Anata. Now, a quick little tip here. While it does translate to you, it's usually used between people who don't know each other that well. A lot of the time, Japanese speakers will just use a person's name instead. Good to know, right? And just like we did before, let's sound out the syllables. A-na-ta. It has a really nice flow, doesn't it? Go ahead, say it out loud. Anata. And there they are, side by side. Watashi for I and Anata for you. 2 words down, 2 to go. Look at that, you're already halfway there. Okay, for our next pair of words, let's look at the roles we're actually playing right here, right now. Student and teacher. This next word, well, it's for you. Gakusei. It means student, because as you're here learning this, you are a Gakusei. Breaking this one down, we've got 2 parts. Gakusei. And that sei sound, it's pronounced just like the English word say. So let's try it together. Gakusei. And hey, if you're the Gakusei, then that makes me the Sensei. This word means teacher, and you've probably heard this one kicked around before in movies or TV shows. Let's break it down again. It's super similar to the last one. Sensei. See? There's that same sei sound right at the end. Let's hear it. Sensei. So, let's put it all together. We have Gakusei, the student, and Sensei, the teacher. And just like that, you've learned your first 4 words in Japanese. That is fantastic work. Okay, now that we've got a few words under our belt, let's peek behind the curtain and see how they're written. Now this might look a little intimidating at first, but don't worry, we're just going to cover the absolute basics of the 3 writing systems in Japan. First up is Hiragana. Think of this as the main foundational phonetic alphabet. Each character is a syllable, and the magic number here, it's 46. That's it. With just 46 characters, you have the building blocks of the entire Japanese writing system. Next, we have Katakana. And, would you look at that? It's the same number. Katakana also has 46 characters, and they represent the exact same sounds as Hiragana. So you're probably wondering, why on earth have a whole separate script? Well, it's mostly used for foreign loan words. Things like computer or coffee. It's kind of like a visual flag that says, hey, this word isn't originally from Japan. And then there's kanji. Now, the source material describes learning kanji as considerably hard. And to be honest, that's a pretty fair assessment. See, unlike the other 2, kanji aren't just sounds. They're characters that represent entire words or ideas, and they were originally borrowed from Chinese. So why is it so hard? Well, to be considered literate in everyday Japanese, you need to learn around 2,000 kanji. Yeah, that number really puts the challenge into perspective, doesn't it? But remember, it's a marathon, not a sprint. So let's just take a second and recap everything we've managed to do today. Because in just a few minutes, you've taken a really significant step forward. I mean, just look at this. You learned 4 key words that are the bedrock of conversation. Watashi, Anata, Gakusei, and Sensei. And on top of that, you now get the fundamental structure of the entire Japanese writing system. Hiragana, Katakana, and Kanji. That is a huge amount of context to pick up in one go. So for now, I'm going to leave you with this really useful and casual phrase from our source material. Johnny. It's a friendly way of saying see you. You have built a fantastic foundation today. Seriously, So the only real question left is, are you ready for day 3? I really hope to see you then.